Why do some people fall into addiction while others don't? Imagine two friends at a party, one tries something and walks away, the other can't stop thinking about it. It doesn't seem fair, and it's not about willpower or weakness. Addiction is a complex brain disorder, not a moral failing. It's rooted in how our brains learn, remember, and seek pleasure. To understand addiction, we have to look beyond blame and stigma. Think of it like asthma or diabetes. Some people are more vulnerable due to genetics or environment. No one chooses addiction. It's a storm of factors, many outside our control. Substances can hijack the brain's survival and reward systems, making quitting incredibly hard. The brain's wiring changes, making it feel impossible to stop, even when someone desperately wants to. Understanding this is the first step toward empathy. We need to replace judgment with compassion and support. The real question isn't who's to blame, but how can we help? By letting go of old myths, we open the door to real solutions. No one wakes up wanting to lose control or hurt loved ones. Addiction is a health issue that needs care, not punishment. When we understand the science, we can offer hope and healing. That's where real change begins. What's happening inside the brain during addiction? Drugs change the brain's structure and function, especially the reward circuit. This circuit motivates us to repeat things that help us survive, like eating or connecting with others. Drugs flood this system with dopamine, creating an intense must-have signal. Over time, the brain adapts, making it harder to feel pleasure from anything else. This is why people keep using, not to get high but just to feel normal. Triggers, people, places, emotions, can spark powerful cravings. It's not about willpower, it's a learned biological response. The brain's decision-making centers become impaired, making quitting even harder. Telling someone to just stop ignores the real physical changes in their brain. Addiction is a medical condition, not a character flaw. Like any disease, it needs treatment and understanding. Recognizing addiction as a brain disease helps us respond with care, not blame. Recovery is possible because the brain can change again. Genetics play a huge role in addiction risk, about half in fact. There's no single addiction gene, but a mix of genes can raise or lower your risk. Family history matters. If addiction runs in your family, your risk is higher. Genes can affect how your body and brain respond to substances. Some people are more sensitive, others need more to feel an effect. Some are born with fewer dopamine receptors, making them seek out bigger thrills. But genetics aren't destiny, they're just one part of the puzzle. Knowing your risk can help you make safer choices. Understanding the genetic link fights stigma and shows addiction is a health issue, not a moral one. It's about playing the hand you're dealt as wisely as possible. Knowledge is power for prevention. Genetics set the stage, but environment often decides the outcome. Family life, friendships, and community shape addiction risk. Childhood trauma, stress, or lack of support can make the brain more vulnerable. Peer pressure and social circles matter. Friends can pull you toward or away from risk. Living in high-stress environments or places with easy drug access increases danger. Cultural attitudes and community resources also play a big role. When risk factors pile up, addiction rates rise, not because of weak character but tough circumstances. Prevention means building safer, more supportive communities. Environment can be changed, and that changes lives. Mental health is deeply connected to addiction. Many people with addiction also struggle with depression, anxiety, or trauma. Drugs can seem like relief, but they make things worse over time. This creates a vicious cycle, using to feel better, but ending up feeling worse. Early drug use is especially risky. The adolescent brain is still developing. Drugs can disrupt brain growth, making addiction more likely. Some drugs are more addictive, and how they're used matters. Faster delivery means higher risk. Internal struggles and early choices combine to shape addiction risk. Treating both mental health and addiction together is key. Prevention starts with support and early intervention. Protective factors can shield against addiction. A stable, supportive family is one of the strongest defenses. Learning coping skills and building self-control help kids handle stress without drugs. Positive activities, sports, hobbies, volunteering, give purpose and belonging. Healthy friendships and strong community ties make a big difference. Prevention programs and clear community norms help everyone make safer choices. Resilience isn't about avoiding problems, but having the tools to face them. Building these strengths is our best defense against addiction. Addiction can feel hopeless, but recovery is real. The brain can heal. Change is possible. Treatment works best when it addresses the whole person. Therapy, medication, and support groups. Compassion is the most important ingredient. Stigma only makes things worse. We must see the person, not just the disease. Support, not shame, opens the door to healing. If you or someone you love is struggling, you're not alone. Reaching out for help is a sign of strength. Recovery is a journey with ups and downs, but it's always possible. With the right support, life after addiction can be full and meaningful. Let's replace judgment with hope and action. Together, we can build a future where recovery is possible for everyone. Follow us on TikTok at Recovery Journey 33, Instagram at Recovery Journey 33, and Recovery Journey on Rumble for more contents like this. See you on the next one.